Pick the Nintendo Shack and pray. Frederick from Fire Emblem Awakening says, yo.
Greetings, Skibblings! Welcome to this week's episode of the Nintendo Shack Podcast, episode 432. I think the title is 11 years since Iwata's passing.
Something like that, yeah.
Right?
11 years without Iwata.
Yeah. RIP. It's been 11 years this week. Good man.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that as well as other Nintendo news from this week. I am joined, as I am each and every week, by Delvin. How are you, Delvin?
I'm doing pretty good. You know, it's been a terrible week, but it's starting to look up, so I'm good.
Good. I hope it continues to get better. It's been a while since we chatted because I wasn't on last week's episode because I was traveling and I wasn't going to make the Sunday show.
Yeah, you wasn't here for the whole Taylor Swift thing, so you missed all that stuff. We didn't get to talk about the wedding and all that good stuff.
No, I know. And I was following it closely while I was on vacay, and no official pictures have come out, and I have been eagerly awaiting.
I have too, because I haven't got none of the Taylor Swift tea and nothing like that. I ain't nothing about it from Rebecca. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it's a hard balance between wanting to respect her privacy and only consume what she puts out versus I want to know every single thing that happened at this wedding and who was there and everything. And some details did come out.
Rebecca, fuck that. I don't give a fuck about your privacy.
I know.
Sometimes when you're a celebrity, that's part of the game. You don't really
Well, that's why she had it. Everybody was criticizing. And I just want to say, I got so angry at people online. And people were criticizing that she closed down some streets and rented out all of Madison Square Garden. And oh my God, she's a horrible person. But just yesterday there was a picture of her at a football player's wedding and all these paparazzi pictures. And that's why she didn't have her wedding at a normal place because all that would have happened and people would have ruined it.
Not gonna lie. Written out arguably the most well-known arena in the United States is kind of fly. That's some fly shit.
Thank you. Everybody else was calling it tacky.
No, absolutely not.
That's what people were saying.
That is cool as fuck. If you have the money to be you know what? I'm gonna rent out Madison Square Garden for my wedding. That is fly as fuck.
She paid out of her own pocket for all of the security and all of the surrounding, security presence. And they spent they donated $26 million to charities from all of their hometowns and towns that they lived in and stuff to food pantries and education and a whole bunch of football camps and music programs and a bunch of stuff. $26 million to celebrate their wedding, and that's
dope. They donated money. That's even more dope. Yeah.
And everybody's don't defend billionaires. And I have a lot that I could say about that, but this is a Nintendo podcast. So
you don't have to defend billionaires, but you can look at some shit oh, that's kind of fly.
Exactly.
Sometimes you can look at something oh, that's dope.
And Adam Sandler officiated the wedding.
I don't think I want to do that. That sounds awful. Just him making those stupid voices and stuff.
Nobody could have predicted that, but it makes sense because there was a Happy Gilmore 2 or something, and Travis Kelce had a cameo in it or something.
That's correct.
And so I guess they became friends on set, and people forget it's his wedding too. It's not just Taylor's.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, Rebecca. If you could pick any comedian to officiate your wedding, which wedding would you want to do it?
Not Adam Sandler.
Yeah. That probably would be my answer. Not Adam Sandler. Maybe Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell would probably be funny. It'd be probably cool. I'm trying to think who else would I pick.
Kevin Hart.
That'd be interesting.
Does he count? He counts as a comedian, right?
Yeah, sometimes he's still kind of funny.
I don't know that many comedians. Tina Fey, she's not really because she's an actress, but she's so funny. I love Tina Fey.
I'm trying to think who I would like. Will Ferrell will probably be one. Eddie Murphy would be pretty cool.
Oh my God, he would be amazing.
Who else would I like that would be really cool?
I don't know a lot of comedians.
Oh, that's a good answer, Counterpunk. John Stewart.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of
I
people
wouldn't
who would be
want that
really
for
good
my wedding, but that would be a good one for some people.
I'm just thinking of somebody who would be really like good at doing the job. Like Adam Sandler, I don't think he'd be very good at it for me. Maybe he would. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll be like, maybe he'd probably do a good job, but I don't know.
Yeah. I'm sure it was very, very good.
I know one of the Impractical Jokers is like an adorn. He can do weddings and stuff like that.
Wait, oh my God. Impractical Jokers. I love Q. Brian Quinn.
Yeah.
I love him. He's like one of my favorites ever. So hot.
I don't know about that, but he does not reach my hot meter.
Oh, I love him. I love him.
As PSVG lore goes,
he was a fireman.
Oh yeah. I listened to his podcast for a long time. Tell him Steve Dave.
When he had long hair, maybe not anymore, but like 10 years ago when he had long hair.
I think he might still be a fireman.
Oh, so cute.
Like on the like. Let's see. Look at a type. Retired fat fireman.
Yes.
Have you played any games this week, Rebecca?
I did. I actually did play video games this week. I have been knee deep in Rhythm Heaven.
How do you like it?
Oh my God, it's so much fun, and some of the levels are so hard. So I did I got like halfway through the game. So there's like 80 levels or something, and they're like in groups of 5. It's like 4 games and then like a mix of those 4. Like it's kind of like a remix where it has like all of those. It's like a combination of the level that you just did. So I just finished the 6th set of 5 levels. So what's 5 times 6? 30. So like I'm not even halfway through the game because there's 80 levels. And it showed me the credits. It was like, you've been playing for a while now. Let's like take a break and, see who made this game. And it showed me the credits. And I'm like, I've never seen a game where you get halfway through and they show you the credits.
That's interesting.
It was interesting. I was like, that's like kind of weird. I guess they figure like most people are never going to reach the end of this game because it's pretty dense. Like, I saw on TikTok, so there's scoring where you can get like, it's like keep trying, good, really good, or amazing. And if you get amazing, you get a gold medal and it like stamps it onto the level. So, my goal is to get a medal on every single level because that means like you didn't just clear it, like you did well on each level. And then I found out on TikTok that it goes way beyond that. If you don't make any mistakes on a level, you get perfect and you get like a little P badge. But then after you have done perfect on every single 80 levels in the game, you can try them to do 3 perfects in a row to get rainbow perfect. So you can get rainbow perfect on every single level by getting perfect 3 times in a row. But it doesn't stop there. If you get a rainbow perfect on a level, then you can try to do it where it turns off the visuals and you only use the sound. And if you can not miss anything, if you don't miss any of if you get a perfect on that, you get like platinum or something. Like there's so many deep things that you can strive for in this game that the average player will never ever do.
So if you turn off the visuals and just go for the sound and become goddamn Obi-Wan Kenobi,
literally,
then you might get another platinum plus.
Basically, like it's actually very content rich. Like most people I will never do it. I probably won't even get perfect on everything or on anything. Right now, I'm just trying to go for the amazing and get gold on every level. I'm only halfway through the game. It's very much a good like pick up and play type of game. Like I won't play it for very long sessions. I'll pick it up and like maybe do like 2 or 3 of the levels before I'm like, okay, like you really can't. I like to play games while like watching TV or like doing something else. And this is not a game that you could do that with because you have to like be locked in and focusing on it or else you're going to mess up.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But there's also other modes in it. Like I think I talked last time, there's like a RPG mode that, like side game where it's pretty fun. It's a little bit different and like you're kind of going through levels and like defeating enemies and bosses and stuff. And then there's a, multiplayer co-op and versus section that I was playing with Josh. And I'm a lot better than him at it. So it's just like really funny, like, you know, for the verses doing so much better. And then like the co-op, like it does the tutorial and like I'll get the tutorial right away. And then like he'll just be like trying over and over and over again. And it's just so much fun. I highly recommend the multiplayer if you have that game. Like you can play it with anybody. Like they don't have to be a gamer because usually it just has like one button for the person to learn. Like he's playing it with one Joy-Con while I'm on my controller.
So big baby mode. That's what I would play as. Yeah.
It's fun though.
That's
and
good.
It's only $50, so people should pick it up. It's very good.
That's good. That's really good then. Anything else that you're playing?
Yes. I can't remember if this happened last time I was on or if I did it this week, but I finally finished chapter 5 of Deltarune. So I'm all caught up now. And oh my god, this is like one of my favorite games ever. It's so good. That's all I have to say about that. And also I'm playing the Splatfest. There's a Splatfest going on right now in Splatoon 3. Normally those are over, Delvin, but they have one going on right now to advertise Splatoon Raiders, which is coming out soon, later this month. I think it's like 2 weeks from now or something.
I think it's 2 weeks.
Yeah. The end of July. It's Team Speed versus Power versus Tactics. And if that theme seems random, it's because those are the tanks that you can choose to equip in Splatoon Raiders. And they do different things. They do exactly what it sounds like, I guess. Speed versus Power versus Tactics. I wanted to join Team Power, but all of my friends joined. Oh, it's next week, July 23rd. Next week. So like this week and then next week. So I guess it is 2 weeks. All my friends joined Team Speed. So I joined Team Speed so I could play with them. And that game makes me so angry when I lose.
So y'all lost?
Well, sometimes we won. But like I have such a love-hate relationship with Splatoon. Like it makes me so angry and like I'm like, this is bullshit, and I'm like, they didn't win, we won. And I still love it and still play hundreds of hours of it, and that will be me in Splatoon Raiders.
Seems like a fun game to get into. Maybe, like I said, maybe Splatoon Raiders be the one that gets me into it. That's the one I'm kind of looking forward to trying.
Yeah, because it's mostly single player. You still can do multiplayer if you want to, but it's like not like you're not playing against you're playing against the computers. So you're like joining up with people.
Splatoon has always been one of those games that kind of like what was that game for Xbox had a while ago? With the mechs.
I don't know.
I can't remember. Titanfall. Kind of like Titanfall. I remember when I first saw Titanfall, I'm like, this game looks awesome. And then they're like, oh, it's multiplayer. I'm like, oh. I'm like, so I guess I got to buy it. Because I bought an Xbox for Titanfall. Like I bought Xbox for, yeah, because and I don't play multiplayer. And I was so hyped for that game. I bought an Xbox for it. Splatoon was like one of those games I looked at like, oh, I kind of want to play that. And like, oh, it's multiplayer. I'm like, oh.
Wait, have you ever played Splatoon?
A little bit, not really.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there are single player like story modes in Splatoon. I don't think they're usually not very good. I really liked the one in Splatoon 3. compared to like the one in Splatoon 1 and 2. They were kind of garbage, except for Octo Expansion, the DLC in 2. It was very good. But you're right. This Raiders is going to be like the first official single player focused game.
Yeah, because I remember you telling me a while back that, should I get into Splatoon for the single player? You're like, nah, absolutely not.
No.
And now that this one is coming up with the single player, I'm like, maybe now's the time.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what the reviews say. I'm sure we'll probably get reviews early next week. I wanted to double back to, we had a comment about Deltarune. What was it here?
Okay, let's see if we can find it. By the way, I used to play Star Ocean a lot when I was a kid. I used to love those games. Maybe I'll get into that First Departure.
Oh yeah. I did see that. Wait, did that just come out or has that been out?
I think it came out a while ago.
Maybe
I'm wrong.
I don't really know much about
seeing about it.
Double back to Josh Sahara Laureate said, Rebecca, I just got in for real last night. You're talking about Deltarune. Why, Toby? Why is the music making me need a big hug and a long cry? Oh boy.
I think we all need one.
Oh
as
boy.
Of late, so.
The end of chapter 5 is actually really emotional. I'm not going to say anything spoilery because I don't think he beat it yet. But I think I said this last time. Like after chapter 4, it starts getting kind of like weird. And then the whole beginning of chapter 5, you go to a festival and go on a date with my favorite character in the game, Noelle Holiday. She's amazing. Okay. I love her.
Great name, Noelle.
Her whole family is Christmas themed names. So her family is like they're deer. They're based on deer. So their last name is Holiday. There's Noelle. Her mother's name is Carol.
That's a good one.
Her father's name is Rudy. Like it's Rudolph, but he goes by Rudy.
Okay.
And then her sister's name she goes by Des, but her full name is December.
Okay.
So they're the holidays.
I like that.
And they love Christmas.
As do I.
Yeah, she's so cute, Noelle. I love her. She's my favorite character. So you get to take her on a cute little date in the beginning of the game. You get to take her to the festival. And then after that, it gets like, whoa, this is crazy bizarre after that. So that's probably at the part where he got into.
Toby Fox is a great guy or dog.
No, he is. Instead of using his real picture online, he uses a pixel dog.
Okay. So he may just be a dog just making games.
He is just a dog. Yes.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Seems like a great guy.
Deltarune is such a good game. Like he's doing such a great job with it. And I feel bad that it's releasing like, in chapters over the course of like basically a decade. Like the first part came out in 2018. Feels like so long ago. And a lot of people are waiting until all 7 chapters come out before they play it. So I think a lot of people, when it finally comes out, are going to be like, whoa, I've been sleeping on this.
It's very hard to make a game that tugs on people's heartstrings and emotions, like Undertale, and then come back and do another one that does the same thing,
but even better.
And even better, like we love Life is Strange.
Yeah,
but after the first one, we were like,
yeah, yeah, like,
exactly. This isn't the same.
And I think it's important that Undertale, it was made with like it was basically just him and like 1 or 2 artists. And this one, he has a whole team, but I feel like he's still keeping it's very small and like he's still like the most involved. Like it's his vision. And I feel like that's probably the key, like too many hands in the pot kind of thing. Like it changes. And I will say, it's also hard not just to come up with a follow-up to your great game, but I feel like it's also very hard to make games episodic and have people still be interested after this long. Yeah, like who else could come out with 5 chapters over the course of what has it been 8 years 6 7 8 8 years and people are still this interested.
Yeah, that was the biggest problem with the Telltale games. A lot of people love the Telltale games, but they're like just waiting for part 2 or part 3 took so long, they were like
Mhm.
they lost interest. Like, I'm a big Telltale game fan, and I was like, oh yeah, I can understand why that would happen.
Yeah. But like once chapter 5 dropped, like everybody was talking about it and playing it, and like I feel like that's such a rare thing
It's smart to do
to
it
be
that
able to
way.
do.
If you can
Yeah.
get in a good clip where everybody knows, okay, this is how long I have to wait and stuff like that, because it keeps the game in conversation.
It does. Yeah. Yeah, and Deltarune has been in that conversation for 8 years.
Yeah.
And back then he said, I'm not going to spend more than 7 years on a project, and here we are 8 years later and we still have 2 chapters left.
Yeah. It's dope though. I feel like this kind of feels like what video game creation should be. When you make a game that is expensive enough where you can make money and profit off the game, and it can be still an enjoyable experience. Like, I'm quite sure Toby Fox isn't like getting up. He's not maybe he is a multi-billionaire for this thing.
Maybe not billionaire, but I am absolutely certain that he is at least a millionaire with not just the games, but all of the merch and all of the music and everything.
Yeah, I think that's really good that he can kind of build his own IP and build off of that and still make a profit, and people don't feel cheated by it or feel short-sighted or feel like, they feel a part of the experience.
Yes.
As opposed to nowadays, you get these big, giant AAA games that cost millions, $500 million to make, and then you're like, oh, this was cool, but now it's over, and then people are like, oh, we didn't make our money back. Like, how the hell you didn't make your money back? This game sold like 10 million copies. Like, oh, we didn't make our money back. Like, oh,
yeah,
that sounds more like a you problem.
And the fact that he has a small team, and he does all the music himself, and like the majority of the artwork himself. Like, they're not spending, like, I'm sure the budget for this game is like not huge,
Yeah, that's dope.
But he doesn't charge a lot either. It was like $20 for all of the chat. Like, if you buy chapter 1 is free, and I think 2 might even be free. And then it's like $20 for the whole chapter. So like, I bought this like 6 years ago, and I just get each chapter now.
Yeah, and you don't really hear nothing bad happening with the studio. Like, you're like, oh, everybody got fired.
No.
And I think that's good. I think.
In fact, one of Josh's really good friends was signed on as the producer of Deltarune.
Oh, that's dope.
It's so dope. And also, Toby's been getting so many cool opportunities, like being able to do music in Pokemon games and stuff.
Ooh.
Like, so good for him. I'm so happy for him and everything. I love Undertale and Deltarune. I just love it all.
I love the lore of it. I love the history. I love that people are so connected to the characters.
There's so much. Like, he puts in so many like little Easter eggs and like little tiny details. Like, in a normal playthrough for like a normal person like me who doesn't like do all of the routes and multiple playthroughs and all of the secret bosses that take like, all these multiple steps to get through. Like, there's so much that you can dive into if you're like an ultra mega obsessed fan that I just read about on all the Wikipedias and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I used to love about video games when I was a kid. Like, I remember picking up like the first Legend of Zelda game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And opening up the instruction manual and reading the story of Link in the instruction manual and kind of piecing everything else together with it.
Stuff that you would never really find on your own unless like you read about it or word of mouth or like other things. Yeah, it's so good.
I missed that era. I think these games kind of feel like a flashback to that. Like, okay, this is cool.
Mm-hmm.
You have to kind of build on that. I love it.
So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Rhythm Heaven, Deltarune, Splatfest.
That's dope.
What about you?
I have been playing 2 games. One not on Switch yet, but it will be.
Ooh.
And one should be on Switch.
Ooh, I'm very curious.
So the first one I'm playing, I'll talk about. I'm still playing First Light.
Okay.
I like it a lot. 007. I'm like, oh, this, and I keep saying in my head like, this is going to translate really well on Switch.
Is there? It's confirmed coming to Switch. Like, there's a.
Yeah, I think it comes out September.
Oh yeah,
First Light
3. Let me see. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's coming on Switch too. I want to say September. Yeah. What I was playing, as I was playing it, I was just thinking to myself, damn, how far Switch has come. Where we used to sit there and be like, oh, it's cool. We got this 1 or 2 games that are like third-party games on Switch. To now everything's getting there and everything's kind of playing how it should play.
Yeah.
And it kind of leads me to like say to myself, if I can play really good first-party games here, and I can pretty much play the third-party games almost one for one the same way, then why do I need to play the other consoles?
And and I feel like a lot of people forget that the Switch is it's a handheld. It's a portable game. Like it's not, even if you're playing on the TV, like it does not have the power of like a home console sort of thing. So it's amazing that it's almost comparable for something that you can hold in your hand. Like people don't really consider that.
It's good enough where it doesn't matter. Like I can play like if you only had a Switch 2 and you want to play the latest Resident Evil game, you're like, oh, this is good. This still looks good. Like, if you wanted to play Pragmata, you're like, okay, this is still good. This is still perfect. If you wanted to play, I imagine this game, like, oh, this is still great. I don't necessarily need the PS, unless you're going like PS5 Pro, where you can see like a drastic difference in like photorealism.
I don't need to see James Bond's pores while I'm playing.
Exactly. If you just want to play the game and enjoy the game for what it is and get the full experience, this is perfect. Mm-hmm. Like I would play these versions before I play the Steam Deck version.
Yeah.
And I just was playing this like, oh, this would be really good to carry on the go. To like play this game on the go and like get home and like, oh, pop it in. Like, okay, I'm still playing the same game that I've been playing. It's a really great game.
Feels like a full circle moment with like, GoldenEye on the N64, and now like you have this coming to the Switch, and it's like
it's dope.
It's so cool. So cool. Is it I've not really seen any gameplay or anything for First Light. Like is it similar to the other 007 games? How many are there?
Oh, there's a lot.
There's a lot, yeah.
There's a lot. It's basically, I don't know the best way to describe it. It's a mix between Uncharted and Hitman. So if you were looking for that type of Uncharted type feel with a game, this is probably what you need to play. Like,
okay.
Yeah. But also, you want to play like Hitman, you can also play it like that. In terms of like, you get these like openish world sections that you have to travel around into and kind of figure out things, and
that's pretty cool.
And it's really cool. Or then you can have these sections where, you know what, I just got to shoot it out, and it's really cool. And there's a lot of really good set pieces in the game, so I like it a lot.
It does look really good.
Yes,
love it.
Yeah, it's definitely something that people should pick up when it comes out.
Yeah, I would check it out.
Yeah. My second one I've been playing is Fatal Fury City of Wolves.
Ooh, wait, that's not coming. You think it should come to the Switch, but it isn't right now?
Not as of right now, it isn't coming to the Switch.
Let me see.
But I was playing it because I'm a huge Fist of the North Star fan. I don't know if you know what Fist of the North Star is, Rebecca.
Not at all.
Fist of the North Star is this Japanese anime with this guy named Kenshiro. And look, it's like a famous, it's like one of the first big animes that ever existed. But he's like this guy who has like, he could touch a bad guy and their head explodes. That's his thing. He's a martial artist. He's like Bruce Lee almost. They added him to the game.
Oh.
Like he's like a DLC character. And they just like recently added him to the game. So I'm like, oh, I have to play this. And the game is like,
the graphics look so cool. Like the art style, it looks so cool.
Yes, it looks so cool. And I'm playing like, this game plays really well. And I think the other DLC character they added earlier in this game was Chun-Li.
I love Chun-Li, but I see a picture of my favorite girl. Do you know who my favorite girl is?
Who?
I'm gonna butcher her name completely. Nakururu, the one with the hawk.
Yes,
she has the hawk.
Yeah.
She's
for those who
favorite.
don't know, the Fatal Fury is just basically like, the SNK games, like all the SNK fighting games and stuff like that. This is like Fatal Fury City of Wolves, like the original fighting games for SNK, and then they added on like King of Fighters and stuff like that. This is kind of an installment of those type of games. So it has all those SNK fighters and stuff like that.
I'm
And
obsessed with how this game looks, like just the color scheme and like how the art looks.
incredibly beautiful, incredibly smooth fighting game to play. Like smooth as butter. Like it's
I could definitely see this coming to the Switch.
yeah. I think this is one that could come to the Switch and the people will kind of really get into. And
Are there any other Fatal Fury games on Switch? Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a long history of Fatal Fury games on Switch. That's why I think it's coming eventually, even on Switch too. There's like, oh shoot, I didn't even realize that. I will give you some of the characters already in the game: Terry Bogard and Andy Bogard from the original Fatal Fury series. You also have Ken from Street Fighter. You also have Joe Gashgashi from Fatal Fury. You have Chung Li. Oh shit, I didn't realize Cristiano Ronaldo's in the game.
What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I didn't like. I'm playing it. Yeah, there's a lot of people in the game that's like really cool.
Wait, that's so funny.
But yeah, so I'm like really enjoying it for what it is. It's a really fun game.
Wait, I think the character that I saw was not the one that I like. I couldn't really see her that well, and I thought that it was her. I think she's in a different game. But my Shirinu, she's the one that was almost in Smash, and then Sakurai was like, no, Smash is for good little boys and girls and not like characters with big titties.
like, I don't know about that. There's a Bayonetta in that game.
Very true. Very true.
I don't know if you've seen Bayonetta.
That is a good point.
That lady is stacking.
I just remember that they were asking him if like she could possibly be in the game, and he was like, maybe not.
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo's in the
game.
That's
so bizarre.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in the game. This game is fun. Like if you haven't played it yet, it is really fun to play, and I think it will be on Twitch eventually. Maybe sooner than expected. I think there's going to be a special edition with all the characters. I think it's already out for PS5. They have, but yeah, okay. I think they will do one for Switch too. I don't see why not at this point.
I could totally see it coming to Switch. With that, like, it just looks like it would fit on there
perfectly. And the
hopefully they do. Yeah, I'm really obsessed with the art. Like I had never seen that.
Yeah.
Good. Oh, I'm glad that you've been enjoying it, and I'm sorry that you had a tough week. And hopefully, playing those games have been able to help, ease whatever's been tough.
Imagine having a character in the background half naked
in Smash.
To be fair, Jigglypuff is all naked.
Good point. You're not wrong.
Just distracted everybody. Blastoids out there showing off his cannons.
All of the Pokemon are technically
just out here naked.
Yoshi doesn't wear any clothes.
Yeah, none. Just a saddle. Oh, freak dinosaur.
Okay, why don't we get into this week's news? I tried to fill in some stuff that I saw from the week.
Yeah, let's get into it. Want to start with this Lego news first?
Yeah.
All right, so there's quite a few Lego sets coming out like soon.
Mm-hmm.
The first one up, we've got a Donkey Kong arcade set surfaces arriving in August for $200 and will contain 1,367 pieces.
Delvin, have you seen this?
I took a quick glance at it. It looks
pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You would be into that.
Yeah, it's the original Donkey Kong arcade cabinet with buttons and a joystick. It looks dope.
It's so cool. I'm not like a huge Lego person. Usually my dad does the Legos and then I get to keep them and put them on display.
As you should.
But like this one, if you're like a big Lego person, like this is a good one.
Someone bought me the Mass Effect ship on Father's Day.
I didn't know that was a Lego set. No way.
It's like an offshoot Lego set.
Oh, that's okay.
And it's dope. It looks dope. But I haven't.
That's so cool.
I looked at the pieces.
The Normandy.
Yes, it's going to be a lot. So I say I have to have time where I have nothing to do, and I'll put it together. But it looks incredible.
So cool.
Yeah. So we have Pokemon sets also
A lot of them.
Yes. We have Arcanine. That how I said it right? Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Damn right, nailed it. $100. Rayquaza,
yeah.
$130. And Munchlax, $80.
Josh ordered that one already. He loves Munchlax.
Okay. Upscaled red minifigure, $80.
It's
Iconic.
like the character that you play as.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah.
That's just red?
Yeah, it's just red.
Okay. Iconic trainer moments Pokeball, $300 with 2,386 pieces. Okay.
Okay, you got to look up that one because it's a Pokeball that opens up and then you can kind of like change the scene that's in it. And there's like, you can make it so that like you're doing your rival battle inside of it, or you can have like Professor Oak's lab with like the 3 Pokeballs that you pick from. Like you can kind of change the scenery that's in the Pokeball. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that I'm looking at it right now. That
It
does
opens.
look
It's like a
pretty
Pokeball
cool.
that opens up. So
I
$300, but like it's cool.
I did see this, but I just thought it was the Pokeball with the characters separate. I didn't think it was a set that opens up. That looks really cool. Looking at it now,
Yeah.
yeah, that looks.
Yeah, it does look like some of the pictures make it look like it's just the Pokeball, but it does open up. And I don't know if you can close it with the scenes in it. Maybe you can. I don't know. But it's a very cool piece if you're a big Pokemon fan and want to spend $300 on Legos.
Yeah, you're a Lego fan. You got a lot of money to spend.
That's
I would
true.
recommend getting that Donkey Kong set though.
Yeah, that would be the coolest one to get.
Yeah, or just buy a Donkey Kong arcade cabinet.
For much more than $100.
Nintendo should be doing that. I don't know why they don't get in that little business of like the one-up arcade type thing, where you can just buy a Nintendo licensed arcade cabinet for
That'd
like
be pretty cool.
$500. Like, hey, here's one that has like Donkey Kong and Super Mario Bros. And this. And, yeah,
I guess they figure it's like probably too niche of a thing, but if they did it, like I feel like, there's still like actual arcades left, like barcades and stuff, and I feel like at the very least, like those kind of places would buy new arcade cabinets to put into their places and just attract more people to come.
And also nerds would buy it because it's Nintendo. like just you just sticking the Nintendo sticker on, like, hey, here's these 3 old NES games,
Mm-hmm.
the arcade version that we just put in this arcade cabinet for $500. They're like, sure, I'll buy that
Mm-hmm.
because it's labeled Nintendo.
There always will be somebody who does.
And look, I'm somebody who buys a bunch of those things, and they're not labeled Nintendo.
See, the hardest thing is the room for it. Like, I think there's a lot of people who have, the money and want it, but like, how many people, like, if I bought an arcade cabinet, I would not have the room for it. They take up space.
Look here, G-Man. If you see behind me, I am people who appreciate them.
Delvin, you could charge money to like have people come in and play, in that room.
I probably could. I have 2 pinball machines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 arcade cabinets.
You have enough to legally call yourself an arcade.
This is a goddamn game room here. I can
charge an admission fee.
Yeah.
Start collecting quarters.
Yeah.
So cool.
G-Man brings up a good point. Yoshi just wears shoes. Told you Yoshi's a pervert. Just walking around here with shoes, no clothes.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Like, why are you wearing shoes but no pants or nothing?
No shirt, no shoes. All he needs is a shirt and he'll get service most places.
Yeah. And then when you talk about the questionable thing that he eats people, then poops them out as an egg.
Turns him into an egg. That's true.
Oh yeah, we got some problematic stuff with Yoshi.
Cancel Yoshi.
Thank you, G-Man. I'm a great guy for appreciating arcade. That's no other reason. Everything else, I'm just a repulsive person.
That's true. Mario does ride him.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Look here. I respect it. Rebecca.
Yeah.
Did you play Mario Kart Tour?
Not at all.
Oh, it's your fault that it's now ending.
on my book.
Service Mario Kart Tour service ends September 30th, and there will be no offline version planned for it at all.
So I saw that this was pretty controversial because when Animal Crossing Pocket Camp went offline, they had a paid, it was like a $10 paid, you get everything that, was in the microtransactions and you can continue playing offline. A lot of people poured in money into Mario Kart Tour. They supported that game with a lot of content, with lots of different carts and lots of different courses and a lot of things that you could buy. They were updating this game. Like, people were saying, why can't we have these courses in the real Mario Kart game? And eventually they did put those courses on the real Mario Kart game. But I'm surprised that they have no offline version planned for people that want to continue playing.
Yeah, I think this kind of leads to the argument that we've been having the last couple of weeks on the internet with, hey, y'all keep trying to take away physicals and stuff like that, but stuff like this happens where these people then put all this money into Mario Kart Tour and like, oh, your money's gone now. Thanks for the ride. That sucks.
It does suck, and I'm not somebody who, I never even played it, let alone was invested in it. But I do appreciate the people that it's tough, I think, to have the digital, there's no digital ownership, like you said, we have been talking about that, and like they can just rip it from you at any time, these digital goods. I'm sure that there are people that probably put hundreds of dollars into this game, and to not even be able to play offline with AI or NPCs or anything. It kind of sucks.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that the other day with a big game like Fortnite. Like, there's going to be a point in time where Fortnite's going to stop running, and people who spent thousands of dollars on Fortnite are possibly going to lose their game, their characters and stuff like that. I'm like, damn, this is
it's not forever.
It's crazy to think that.
Yeah. So rest in peace. If you're a Mario Kart Tour fan, you only have until the end of September to continue enjoying it.
Yeah.
I don't care, but I do feel bad for people that do.
I don't care because I never played the game, but I care for those who spent so much money into the game, who were invested in. Now it's gone. That fucking sucks. Like, I'd be
it's just like interesting to me. Like, why did they decide to do an offline version for Pocket Camp? Which I think the offline version, it cost $10. I think that sold a lot. Let me see. And why would they choose not to do it for this game?
That is very weird that they don't. They just, I guess, because they want you to buy the other Mario Kart game that they have.
Number of sales. How do I find that?
But yeah, that sucks. That really sucks. I don't even know how to respond to that because it's just baffling.
So I don't know if this is a true fact. This is what the AI overview is giving to me. The premium microtransaction free version of the game generated approximately $2.6 million during its first week.
That's a lot. That is a lot.
Yeah. So, why wouldn't they do it for Mario Tour?
Yeah, just make it offline.
Oh, it was $10 for the first week or something, and then it raised to $20 for the complete edition, which I feel like is asking a lot for what it is.
That is.
But for $5 or $10, I don't know why they can't. I guess because, they don't have to keep any servers running to have it offline. So I don't know.
Yeah, just make it offline.
So bizarre. Anyway, sucks for anyone that still enjoyed it.
G-Man gives an answer. He says, I believe the reason why is making a tour each week updates every 2 weeks, and pretty much can't do that for an offline version. So they make a tour each week and it updates every 2 weeks. So can they just not just? I'm ignorant, so I don't know. Can they not just use the other tours, like all the old ones?
Yeah, and I know for Pocket Camp they still have they still rotate through previous events. Like, I think they put like, kind of a rotating 2-year calendar that like every month there's a different theme, and it rotates every month on like a 2-year rotation. So we won't get another repeat until like the 2 years after it started was up, like another repeat, I mean. So like, I'm sure they could do something like that if they really wanted to for tour. Just like rotate through the tours, like just make like an indefinite repeating schedule. Right? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know enough about it.
Yeah. Speaking of something else we know nothing about, Rebecca, apparently in Europe, Nintendo will stop selling the Switch 1 in February 2027. This includes the regular Switch, the Switch Lite, and the OLED model. Right now, this is just a Europe thing only.
So when this first came out, I don't think it was made clear that it was only Europe. Like, I think some sites were like kind of running with they're stopping the Switch 1, not realizing that it was only for Europe for now. And then they had to come out and clarify, like, this is only in European markets. People are thinking it's because, that new thing with like the battery replacement and how there's like the certain laws in Europe, it has to be like a certain be replaceable or something or another. So people are speculating that they're stopping the production now because they need to adhere to this battery policy, and they don't want to produce all these new Switch 1s.
That makes sense. I don't know if people have been following. The EU has been doing a lot when it comes to like digital things and just electronics. Like they did the thing where they made Apple get rid of the lightning cords, and everything had to be kind of proprietary with everything else USB-C.
Which I think the laws are very good. I feel like, I wish that we were, kind of had those same things over here.
Because even with this, the whole thing is they want to make sure that you're able to replace the battery so you can maintain and keep your Switch up instead of having to, like, let's say if 10 years go by and your Switch dies and you can't replace the battery, that's a problem. So I think in the long run, this is a good thing. It does seem like February 2027 is like a short period away.
Seems soon, yeah.
Seems like way sooner than it would usually be.
Less than a year after their last Switch 1 game, which is Rhythm Heaven.
Really interesting. But
I'm interested in seeing how that changes the market with the Switch 2, and like, are more people going to buy the Switch 2 kind of thing in Europe? Like, what are the difference in sales figures going to be? And is that going to, like, I guess maybe influence how soon they stop selling the Switch 1 in the rest of the world?
Yeah. Probably sooner than later.
I know a lot of people want it to pass the what is it, the PS2 sales or the DS sales or whatever it is to become the number one console.
Yeah. I know a lot of people want that. I don't know if that was going to be feasible.
Definitely not now if they stop selling it.
Yeah.
So, if you're in Europe and you want to Switch 1 for some reason, you better go get one soon.
Yeah, or just buy it somewhere else. I feel like Switch ones are not hard to not get.
True.
Like Europe is a big place, but it's, you still got Japan, still got United States, still got Canada.
That's true.
You can just import you one, or just buy one now if you really wanted to Switch 1. Then again, also, like, if you have the money, just buy a Switch 2 at this point. If you have the money, granted, I know.
Especially before September when it gets more expensive.
Yeah. If you have the money, now probably about the time to buy a Switch 2.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
This next story is pretty cool.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy. I didn't even think about it. So, for the 10-year anniversary of Pokemon Go.
Just pause for a second. 10 years since Pokemon Go. What in the world?
Wow.
Do you remember when that came out? It felt like world peace.
I do. It doesn't feel like 10 years.
2016.
Wow. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the perfect answer to this, Kyle Pug. Ow, my back. Yes.
Yeah.
We're getting old.
Yeah. Anyway, they did something really cool for the 10-year anniversary of Pokemon Go.
Yeah,
Which a lot of people still play it, by the way. My dad still plays it.
A lot of people still play it. A surprising amount of people still play this game, which I didn't expect. They recreated the original Times Square trailer with a Mewtwo raid. A bunch of billboards showed hundreds of players joining to take part in a raid to catch a special version of Mewtwo out in the streets. That's kind of really cool.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen pictures from this. Laser Genesis and Chess says, I'm playing it right now. Good for you. Take a look at the pictures. They literally rented out all these billboards in Times Square and projected the Mewtwo raid and had hundreds of people joining this special 10 anniversary Mewtwo raid and had hundreds of people taking it down. And that is what the original Pokemon Go commercial was in 2016. Yeah. And like everyone was like, oh, we're not gonna like imagine that many people in Times Square coming together. Like, that's so unreal. Well, they just did it 10 years later. They did it.
Look, man.
Oh my God. I'll have to give Lazy Genesis my dad's friend code.
Never underestimate people wanting to have fun. Like if people want to have fun, they want to enjoy something, they're going to go out there and enjoy it. And this is a game that has brought a lot of people joy. And
that's another mobile app that people have spent a lot of money on with upgrading your storage and upgrading your bag space and, buying raid passes and all of these things. Imagine when that game goes offline, but that's like their most successful app ever. I feel like that one will be around for a while.
I agree, Yard. I also don't go outside because it requires going outside.
You don't play it because it requires going outside. Yeah. Well, it was
what an era.
Like it really was. And I was on the Pokemon Go train for a long time. It got to be too much for me when I had to keep upgrading my bag space and upgrading my Pokemon space because I wanted one of every single Pokemon and I couldn't keep up with it. But man, that was such a time. Like everybody had it. Every single person had it.
What a great time it was to just being in the gaming. Just everybody out there doing the same thing. I remember just going out in the streets and seeing people with their phones and they weren't talking to other people on their phones. They were hunting Pidgeotos. It's just such a really cool thing to think about.
Listen, summer 2016 was our last moment of peace before the world turned to shit.
Kind of. It almost feels like an innocent time.
It was.
Everybody's just out there having fun, walking the streets like, hey, I got to find this Pokemon. Hey, did you see it over there? It's right over there. And then
Obama was still president.
Yeah. People were putting up signs. Please stop going to the store. We don't have Pokemon.
Stop trespassing. I definitely trespassed to get Pokemon. I absolutely did. Back then, I did. People would run for a Snorlax.
I remember, Rebecca. This is funny. I probably shouldn't
tell me. Oh my God, say it. Tell me.
I shouldn't be saying this.
But now you have to.
There was one area that was very full of a lot of Pokemons, but it was near a trap house. So for those who know what a trap house is a place where people sell drugs. So you would see in this area, I know because we used to manage property by there. I used to manage property right by the trap house. And I would always see people who were clearly going to buy drugs and people who were also clearly trying to catch a Pokemon.
Wait, that's so funny.
And it was just this weird intersection of people hey, get out of the way, crackhead. I'm trying to find this Pidgeotto. Hey, get out of the way, bitch. I'm trying to buy some crack.
Was there anybody that was maybe both? That was I'm here for drugs, but also there's a Charizard here that I need to catch.
That is a good question. I never looked into it. But every time I used to pass by this place, I'm that is a very interesting.
Are you here for drugs or for Pokemon?
Yeah. So I imagine if the police would ever did a raid at that place, they'd probably hey, I'm only Pokemon hunting.
It's a good excuse, right? Yeah, pull out your phone and be like, officer, please.
And I also remember Now that I think about it, I also remember seeing a lot of police officers just out here supposed to be working. They was out here collecting Pokemon.
There were definitely police officers that were playing Pokemon Go. That was definitely a thing.
That was definitely a thing. I got a charge on about buying crack. Nice. Yes.
It was a
this.
different time. It really was.
I visibly remember these experiences of going to places and seeing people just like in the hood and just in areas. I've seen white people just in dangerous areas trying to catch Pokemon. Like, you probably shouldn't be over here.
Oh, it's Lazy Regenesis says that there's an anniversary event right now. You can catch all the letters of unknown.
Oh,
he definitely. I'll have to see it. He's about to travel. It's his birthday today.
Happy birthday to your dad!
Yeah. So I'm gonna DM. I will ask him to add you if you want to send me your deets, and I'll tell him to add you, and he absolutely will add you, and he will send you Pokemon gifts. He is very excited because he added this couple in like, I don't know what country, Venezuela, I think, or one of the South American countries. And he sends them gifts and gets gifts back from them. And I don't know if you know how it works in Pokemon Go, but when you send people gifts, it tells you it shows you which Pokestop you got the gift at with like a little picture. So he gets to see all of these like places in South America, like Venezuela or something, that are like in Spanish, and it's like kind of like sightseeing for him, and he thinks it's so cool that he has these Venezuelan friends in Pokemon Go. Like it's very cool.
Didn't at one point they were doing like region-based Pokemon?
Yes, and I think they still have that where you can only, I think you were only able to get like Kangaskhan in Australia, and you were only able to get Mr. Mime in Europe. And you can only get Tauros here in North America. And then like you have to trade. Yeah, there still are. You have to trade with people to get the region exclusive ones.
What a game. What a great game.
Yeah.
That is what an experience. That's a really cool thing.
It is cool. It is cool. And the people who play it, look, they're so excited about it still. Yeah. Man, so, I really should get back into it.
Everybody follow Rebecca's dad on Pokemon Go and send him all the Mexican Pokemon or Latino Pokemon or whatever you can.
Hawlucha probably is a Mexico exclusive, I would bet. Yeah, they've added almost all of the regions now. Like you can get up to like I think Sword and Shield Pokemon now.
Oh,
so
that's good.
Yeah, it is good.
That's dope.
So happy 10 years to Pokemon Go. We're all old.
Very much so. Also, since we're on anniversaries, Super Mario 40th anniversary pin set announced. Lord have mercy. Available as a promotional item for select retailers for later this year.
Didn't we just have the 35th anniversary?
Yes, and now we're in the 40th anniversary. God,
Man.
I feel old.
So I threw this in here because I was curious about the wording. It's going to be available as a promotional item from select retailers later this year. Normally, those kind of things are like pre-order bonuses or something for like a game.
That is correct.
It's kind of weird. What's it going to be a promotional item for? You can't just buy it on its own. What's it going to be for?
That is, I don't know. That's a good question.
I thought it was curious.
Maybe I know Target does this.
I feel like it's going to be Target.
Target sometimes just sells
or GameStop.
They just sell promotional item stuff.
Oh, do they?
It's weird. Like they'll have like stuff. They're like, oh, you can buy this. Like,
Jules might be right. The Mario movie Blu-ray. Oh my god, it might be that.
Oh, that might be it.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I was reading too much into it.
I don't think so. They're gonna make you buy it some way.
It's true.
Might be just limited edition to Target or certain stores, but yeah. Target does that a lot.
Target does a lot, yeah.
Target be trying to get people back in that store, so they be putting everything limited edition.
Man, I hate Target nowadays, but I still like to shop there. It's so bad.
They recently released, I think it's Jay-Z's first album, Reasonable Doubt. They released because Target's really big and getting like specialized vinyls of albums.
Yes,
Like
they always do a Taylor Swift like Target exclusive. It's so annoying.
Yes, and they did the same thing with Jay-Z because it's the anniversary of like his first album and stuff like that. He's he's been doing these like tours and stuff lately. So they did like a 40th, like 20th anniversary of the first Jay-Z album, but there's only exclusive vinyl only at Target.
Mm-hmm. So they do a lot of that.
So people are like,
and I want to boycott Target because they're homophobic.
Well, there are a lot of things.
And they're anti-DEI.
They're trying to walk it back a lot because they lost a lot of money. I've said this before, one of the few times where protesting actually worked, like on a grand scale. Like they lost a lot of money.
I just did not see them do anything for Pride Month this year. I did walk in the month of June and they had nothing gay there, and it was really upsetting. Normally during Pride Month in Target, you walk in and the whole front of the store is gay.
Yeah.
And it wasn't this year.
I'm trying to think. Did I see any Pride? I want to say I did, but it wasn't as much as previous years. I think
it wasn't. In fact, they had a lot of America patriotic stuff for the 250th anniversary instead of the gay stuff. It was really upsetting.
I don't know why they did that because America's gay.
Wow. Anyway, I still like Target, but I try not to spend money there anymore.
Yeah. I look at it like
my $30 isn't gonna matter, with a multi-billion company.
The options I have are very slim pickings. I have either Target, it's not great, and also then I have Walmart, which is also not great.
Wait, I literally forgot to put this in here. They're adding Taylor Swift to Fortnite.
Oh, they are?
They are. It's confirmed.
That is dope. So she's gonna be a playable character.
Yeah. And also, I don't want to spend money on Fortnite because first of all, I don't play Fortnite. So like spending money would be like a waste. But also, isn't Epic like bad?
Probably. Look at Rebecca. I don't want to spend money on Fortnite, but there were certain skins that they had that I had to buy. Like I'm not buying an Optimus Prime skin. like once they put Optimus Prime in there, and then they put Mike Laurie from Bad Boys, I'm like, yeah, I kind of have to buy those skins. It's a few of them. I'm like, yeah, you got me. I don't even play the game, but I feel like if I ever was to play one day, I need to play as those characters.
Epic.
What Epic is?
Games controversy. People were telling me that they're very bad.
Well, there's a lot of companies that are very bad now, Rebecca. We're living in terrible times. Let's be honest. 90% of companies now are just terrible.
Yeah.
They're kicking puppies or doing something awful. Because that's what time we live in right now.
Anyway, I love Taylor.
Yeah, she's great.
Okay, last thing from Donnie here.
Yeah, we should. I wanted to end on a higher note, but I guess this is kind of just where we're ending at. And Donnie put this in, and it's heartfelt. And I think it's something we should talk about. Like, I'll just read it. 11 years ago, we lost Satoru Iwata. Koopalings? No, we revisited this topic many times, from Karting with Iwata to the many, many tributes and references to Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, Aston Water, and so much more. The profound impact he has had on Nintendo and video games continue to ring to this very day. Just wanted to ask if you had a favorite moment, memory, quote, or story you'd like to share. Donnie's favorite his quote is, in the end, if the next generation of consoles only represent beefed up technology, there will not be much of a future. Video games are meant to just be one thing: fun. Fun is for everyone. I couldn't agree more with that statement.
It's so relevant today.
Very relevant. So, people, if y'all have any favorite Iwata quotes and memories, I will read them because I think there are so many. Like, guy's a legend. Like,
This isn't a quote, but my favorite moment is when the Wii U was doing really badly and the 3DS, like, it just launched and it was not selling as expected. We know that 3DS eventually came back, but like they were in a bad spot in the early 2010s. And, in this day and age, we see all of the budget, or all of the employee layoffs and all of the cuts and stuff like that. But when that happened in the early 2010s, Iwata cut his own salary in half to protect his employees from being laid off so that he wouldn't have to fire and lay off everybody. And he believed that firing staff to improve short-term profits would destroy the company morale and stifle creativity. And I feel like that's just like, you don't see that. But
Yeah.
it saved them at that moment. So that's my favorite moment of his. That's a leader.
I think Yarden says the best thing Iwata ever did was hire Reggie. I miss Fun Nintendo. Yeah, that's
a good one.
It's a good one. I think when I think of Iwata, I think of what he represents. And I want to say it's almost that old guard of video games where the creators felt like they cared about video games and people playing and loving video games. Like there's an era of video gaming where I feel like the people who are in charge of video games really, 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 really gave a fuck about video games and people having fun with video games. Like Shuhei Yoshida is kind of one of those people. Iwata, Miyamoto. There was an era of video game where it felt like people cared about video games and people enjoying their video games and the creativity of it. And as I look to this generation, I think what's missing is the people in charge of these companies, with maybe the exception of Nintendo, and I think that's because of Iwata's legacy, feel like they don't care about video games. They feel like they just care about the profits.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He was very different.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of where at least my love for video games is kind of waning, because I'm like, you just don't care about video games, you just care about making money.
And one thing I feel like, and this is actually true for Nintendo right now too, if I am correct, all of the CEOs of these gaming companies are not game developers or game programmers. They're businessmen. They're their background is in marketing and just the business side of things, whereas Iwata was a game developer. He was a programmer who became the CEO. And so you have all of these CEOs that like do not play games. They are not there in the trenches making the games. They've never been there. They've never been on that side before. So like, how could you possibly understand it the way that he did?
Yes.
And I feel like that was just so special.
Yeah. Jules says, I'd say on my business card, I am a corporate president. In my mind, I am a game developer, but in my heart, I'm a gamer.
That's exactly right.
He cared about games in all aspects. And I think that's what I kind of miss about gaming. Like
that I feel like is his famous quote. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like he is the one that, he played the games that he created and then marketed.
Yeah. And when you look at what these other companies are doing, whether it's the thing that Sony's going through right now or the move that Xbox has been making as of lately, it kind of feels like you guys don't give a fuck about gaming. You guys care about your bottom line. And I know that, I mean, that may be not a fair thing to say, but that's what it feels like. And that's how it kind of shows that you're telling us. And I kind of miss having even if you want to say, okay, that was just, people just showing, just kind of pushing on airs and kind of just to make us feel like they care. There was a level of these people who we gave our money to for games, who felt like they cared about games. They cared about the development of games. They cared like even the console war thing. They wanted to be the best because they wanted to be the best place to play games. They didn't want to be the most profitable. They didn't want to be the one to make the most money. They wanted to be the best place to play games. And that meant something.
It did. Here's another quote that I just found from 2007 that he said. I am not saying that technology is unimportant. I understand that technology is important, but if we are just focusing on technology and investing in an IT manufacturing plant to come up with higher performance processing chips, we will not succeed.
Yeah.
People need to hear that today.
Yeah, and it's simple things, but it's not so simple when you start seeing what's going on today and be like, oh, you guys are kind of losing track of that.
Here's a continuation of that quote. Of course, we're applying advances in technology, but when you use those advances just to boost the processing power, the trade-off is that you increase power consumption, make the machine more expensive, and make developing games more expensive. When I look at the balance of that trade-off, what you gain and what you lose, I don't think it's good. Nintendo is applying the benefits of advanced technology, but we're using it to make our machines more power efficient, quieter, and faster to start, and we're making a brand new user interface. And in this race to see who has the most the best box here, whose box has the best processing power, who gets the most frames and the best graphics and everything, like you're losing the plot.
Jordan, something else. Jordan says my favorite Iwata quote is when he said baby got back. I don't think that was him.
Apparently, this is a real quote, though. My name is Iwata. I'm about making games and I'm about playing games. Last night, I played Super Smash Bros. That's my game. I kicked some you-know-what, and I took his name. His name was Reggie. As Nintendo president, I'm all about asking questions. So, Reggie, I have a question for you. Who's your daddy? He said that to Reggie in 2004.
What a great quote. That's
So,
what gaming is about. It's about fun.
Yes.
Enjoying yourself. Like, man, I miss this era of gaming.
I don't think it's reasonable to make someone pay for a game and then make them prepare a network connection and charge them a monthly fee. Oops.
Oh, you cooking.
Oops.
Yeah.
They did that. Yeah. He was a great one. Gone too soon.
Definitely. Rest in peace. But I think the great thing is when you have legends, their legacy lives on forever. And I think his legacy is going 11 years and strong, still going to this day.
He was only 55.
That's crazy.
10 what was it? 10 years? 11 years later.
11 years.
He still would have been like relatively young as far as, some of these other names that we're seeing, still deep in the Nintendo sphere. Like, how old is Miyamoto?
Oh, that's a good question.
He's 73.
Ooh,
so he would have still been younger than Miyamoto.
That's not that old.
Yeah.
I mean, Miyamoto can be like president at that age.
Oh my God. Seriously. Jesus. Don't even get me started.
He'd be a young president.
Oh my God. So yeah, we miss Iwata, and I hope that people remember his messaging because, he was a good one.
Yeah.
That's it for the news. We do have a small amount of questions from our viewers this week.
Say that now, Yard, until it actually happens. You're like, come back, Miyamoto.
Donnie writes in, he not only gave us that story, but he writes in, I forgot to ask you guys last week, did anyone play the DK challenges? I haven't got around to it, but several listeners shared they enjoyed it a bit in Discord. I almost forgot all about it, to be honest. No. I did not.
I actually did forget all about it until I read the question.
I did not do it. I never had any interest in doing it. I don't feel like booting up all the Donkey Kong games. Give me a Zelda challenge and maybe I'll think about doing it.
I like the Donkey Kong games, and I was like, I just completely forgot about it.
I just you don't really get anything for doing it. So why should I?
for fun. For the enjoyment of doing it.
I can boot up those games at any time and have fun with them. Why do I need a DK challenge to do that?
Yeah. I completely forgot. I completely forgot about it.
Yeah.
Like 100% forgot about it.
So did everybody else. Apparently some people in our Discord did.
Yeah, that's good. Hope they liked it. Anybody here who's listening to the show right now, watching the show, played it? Give us your thoughts.
I don't think there's much to think about it. You just do the challenges. Who cares?
I'm already seeing. I forgot about it.
Yep.
Yeah,
I do see it when I go onto my little Switch Online button and I check for new icons to download. I do see it there, and I just scroll right past it. You get cards.
Says you get the cards just for the hell of it. Well,
okay,
that's fair.
What do I do with them? I can't like display them on my profile or do anything with it.
You know that you have it in your heart, Rebecca.
Great. Don't care. See, all right, next question.
You also forgot, see?
Yeah.
Everybody forgot it happened.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that week when Morbius came out in the theaters and everybody forgot to see it. They're like, oh, we forgot to see it. Release it back in theaters. We'll see it this time.
Oh my God.
Then they released it back in theaters and people were like, oh, we forgot again.
Oh, we forgot again. Okay. Question from Just Joe Now. Did I get that right? Okay.
That is correct because you've shamed this man to change his name from
who did I shame?
F2P Joe.
Oh, it's F2P Joe. Just Joe.
She can just call me Joe. Poor free to play Joe.
Oh, sorry, Joe. But also not really.
Yeah.
Yes, my Switch Online icon is a cracker.
You might want to clarify that.
It's a Ritz cracker.
Oh, I don't think that helped. I don't think that helped your case at all.
I think it's very fitting.
Oh my God.
I forget what game it's from. It might be from Rhythm Heaven. I don't know. I forget. It's from Tomodachi Life.
Oh, of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course it's from that game.
Okay, Joe's question. What other games would you like to be reimagined like Star Fox and Ocarina of Time? He says, I would love to see Banjo reborn with cutscenes and animation like this.
Eternal Darkness.
Yeah, that would be a really good one.
Eternal Darkness would be perfect for this.
Yeah. It would be, especially, and I feel like such a good part of that game was like, it kind of broke the fourth wall with like making you think that like your TV volume was changing or that your settings were changing. Like, I would love for them to do something where they modernize that, because I feel like that wouldn't be as like creepy or scary, because nobody's TV looks like it has those settings anymore, because they're not like CRTs, and like having like the static and stuff like that doesn't really exist on TVs anymore. I want them to like modernize it to like I don't know what they would do, but do you know what I'm talking about? So that like it breaks that fourth wall, making it scary. Yeah.
Make it like the Switch crash.
Yeah.
Like you go back to the home screen all of a sudden, like, oh, why am I back to the home screen? Did it crash?
Make it look like that, or like make it look like it's like rebooting or something.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
They can do some really cool things with it now.
That would be a very good one. Let me think. What game really deserves?
Man, there's quite a few.
I'm trying to think of N64 games, because both of those are N64 games.
Perfect Dark. Just give Perfect Dark to Nintendo and call it a day, bro. Give Rare to Nintendo, Xbox.
I know.
Just give it back. Say, my bad. We didn't mean to take this. Y'all can have it. Just here. Take it back. Do what you need to do.
Wave Race would be a good one.
Ooh, Wave Race. That would be really good.
Imagine how pretty they would make it look.
G-Man says, Super Mario 64. I'm not mad at that.
That's an okay answer. Because I feel like when they re-released it, they like remastered it or whatever on that collection. Like they didn't really do much for it.
Yeah, they could have remade it, made it really cool. Could have done something like that.
I went to GameCube, but I feel like those games don't need it as much as N64 games do.
Yeah, N64 games kind of rough.
Let me see on 64 first party games. I hope they do Majora's Mask after Ocarina of Time.
I actually think that might happen, Yarden. Metroid Prime 4.
Metroid Prime 4, but this time it's actually good. Stop.
I was going to say the other M.
That one really could use it. That one would be a really good one to do.
You probably could remake that game and make it pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I've wanted to play that one, and I've never played it.
Puck says Majora's Mask. Yeah. That would be a good choice.
Wait. They should do Super Metroid. I think there's rumors of that.
That'd be also really good. Castlevania 64 would be cool.
Didn't everyone hate that game?
What, Castlevania 64?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's kind of mixed.
Everybody hated it.
There you go. Superman 64.
Okay.
What a shit game that was. Great cartoon show. What an awful game.
That's true. Super Metroid already is perfect with no remake needed. The only thing that it needs is shoot. They need a better map.
Josh says, honestly, other than M, honestly feel like it should have been Metroid 64. Okay.
Super Metroid is not the rumored 2D Metroid that they're making with Metroid Ravenous, but Jason Schreier, was it him or somebody else said there's more Metroid coming. Was it him or was it somebody else?
I think it was Jason Schreier. I think we covered that last week.
I think so.
Yeah, there's more Metroid coming besides this. So
it could be Super Metroid.
Correct. Super Metroid would be a good one to remake.
Yeah. They really haven't remade any Super Nintendo games. Have they?
Gotta do it.
Because they're perfect. They're already perfect. Super Mario World, perfect. Link to the Past, perfect. Chrono Trigger, perfect. Super Metroid, perfect. You don't need to remake them. Isn't that crazy how they remake all of these N64 games and GameCube games and stuff, but they don't have to touch Super Nintendo?
I agree.
So weird.
Hear me out. This sounds a little weird, but I think it could be pretty cool. Super Mario 2. Remake that.
Super Mario 2?
Where you play as the Ford, you play as...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It seems like that game is a really good game that doesn't get because it's not technically a Mario game. Doesn't get a fair shake, but a lot of people like that game a lot. And the whole idea of playing is like 4 different characters. It's pretty cool.
It definitely doesn't have like the good graphics that other Mario games of that era have.
And you can give it a kind of a new coat of paint.
Yeah.
Add some more elements to it. You could probably remake that in a really cool way.
I think that would be a good one. That would be a really good one. Also, Josh Hyrule brings up Secret of Mana did get a remake. That is a Super Nintendo game that got a remake, but listen. It's not Nintendo.
Yes. Remake Doki Doki Panic. Yes.
Okay, that's true. Super Mario RPG did get a remake also, and that was Nintendo. But that game wasn't as perfect as all the other games.
Correct. They got a remake, but they got a remake. They could.
Okay, we have one last question. It's from Yarden. Question for the show. Where the fuck is Donnie's Steam Machine email?
Yarden, I'm going to say this as nice as possible as I can. Because Donnie's my friend. I love Donnie. I care about Donnie. One of my best friends. Why the fuck would I give a fuck about Donnie's Steam Machine email when I haven't gotten my Steam Machine email?
Wait, were you on the reservation queue?
Yes!
What? I didn't know that. You need to be in the trenches in that channel with us.
Yes! I pre-ordered one. I bought one a long time ago. I've been saying this for years.
Where are your daily gifts of you looking like you're about to jump off a cliff?
Yeah, I have been posting about it. I've just been
soaking. That's what Donnie's doing.
I've been soaking in silence. What how the fuck do I give a fuck about Donnie's on? I didn't get mine yet.
A decent amount of people did get their emails.
I've been wanting a Steam Machine for years. This is what I want. A computer for stupid people just to plug in and they can play. I am stupid people. I don't want to build a PC. I don't want to do all that extra shit. Just plug it into my TV and forget about it. That's all I want. I'm like, what about Donnie? Fuck Donnie right now. Where's mine? When I get mine, then we can worry about Donnie.
Yeah, Yarden says, I didn't know. Stop by the Decky channel once in a while. That's what I'm saying. You need to get in there and doom post with us.
So I can sit there and bitch about it and be more depressed.
Yes.
Y'all make me more depressed?
Absolutely.
Hey, guess what I didn't get today? My goddamn email.
That's what Donnie's doing every single day. No email. Now
watch. The time when I'm going to be dead goddamn broke, they're like, here's your email. Want to buy it now? No, fuck you, Steve.
So I was on the wait list, not the reservation queue, but I am buying Psycho Cross his reservation, and he got his email a couple days ago, and I have paid him, and I have a tracking number, so I should be getting it this week.
That's awesome. I'm happy that you're getting it.
Thank you.
So maybe, hopefully, next time we record, we probably talk about it a little bit.
I think so.
Have a little Steam Shack.
Yeah, Steam Shack.
Are you going to put any of the illegal stuff on there as one would do?
Probably. Yeah. I did on my Steam Deck.
Have a whole bunch of Nintendo games on there. Like, oh, this is a Steam Deck. But yeah, it's not really a Steam Deck. It's a Nintendo Pro.
Yeah.
This is a Nintendo Pro. That's what it is.
Something that I really want to put on it is I played Pokemon Infinite Fusion on my Steam Deck, and they just came out with a Pokemon Infinite Fusion 2 in the Hoenn region. It just came out like 2 weeks ago, and I really want to play that. And I don't really want to play it on my PC, so maybe I'll play it on my Steam machine.
Okay. That's one place I want to be
exciting.
At. It's the Hoenn region. Let's go, baby.
That's Generation 3 for those who don't know.
Talking about a region that was made for me.
Hoenn.
The Hoenn region. Where do I sign up?
I love Infinite Fusion. If you've never played it, it's probably the best. It's not even a mod. Like, it would be disingenuous to call it a modded Pokemon game, because it's like its own download. You don't like, it's not like you don't play it off of like a ROM or anything. Like, it's not a ROM hack is what I should say.
Okay.
It's its own game kind of thing. And they're just so good. Highly recommend.
How does it look? Does it look like the old Pokemon games, or does it look like the modern ones?
It looks like the old ones, but they have hundreds of artists come together to create the Pokemon fusions. So, like, every single Pokemon can be fused with every other single Pokemon, and almost all of them have custom sprites, so they all look so good.
Okay.
You should check it out. Type in Pokemon Infinite Fusion into Google.
Okay.
Pokemon. And look at the images, and there's so much custom art, and you can get any of these Pokemon, and they change the storylines in the game, so you're not just playing like it's like the original region that you're going through, but they've made changes to like make it more interesting, and they like add areas and stuff.
Wow,
it's so good.
You can fuse any Pokemon together to create over 250,000 new species.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can fuse Mewtwo with Magikarp.
All right, this kind of looks dope.
Let me show you what Mewtwo and Magikarp would look like.
Okay. Can I see Mewtwo with Magikarp? Now we're talking, baby.
Magikarp. If I send it in Discord, can you put it up on the screen?
I think I can.
Donnie's gonna wonder why I'm sending this.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Let's see if
it's pretty good. It actually looks really good.
All right, let's see. That is not bad. Not too bad at all.
Here, I'm just gonna drop the link to this in well, I'll put it in the Twitch chat so you can see what any two Pokemon fused together would look like. And like I said, it's all custom artwork that the community puts together.
That's dope.
It is. It's cool. Well, that was our last question, Delvin.
Yeah, we did it. We made it.
We did it.
All right. Thank you guys for listening.
Anything to close the show with?
Nah, not really.
I'm very upset about the World Cup because my team is out.
Who's your team?
Norway.
Oh, okay. That sucks.
And then also Switzerland.
Oh yeah, that also sucks.
Yeah. So now I don't care anymore.
I didn't care when it started.
Yeah. I did care. I wanted Norway to win, but alas.
Only thing I cared about was the beautiful people just walking up and down my streets. Like, whatever.
Are they all gone now?
Yeah, they've slowed down. Like whatever game they were having out there, boy. I just want to walk the streets. Goddamn gorgeous people walking around. Like, oh, I don't know what team this is, but go whatever team you're.
It was Colombia, I think we determined, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want Argentina to win though. I feel like the ones that are left is just so boring.
I just root for the team that has the most gorgeous people. Argentina's in that category. Like, yeah, I got some fine people out there.
Oh, but I do want to say, can I say what I am excited for though in the sports world?
Of course.
They are, I don't know if you heard about this, but they are starting a women's professional baseball league. Did you hear about this?
That is dope. I don't know why that hasn't been a thing.
It's not softball, it's baseball. And they made 4 teams that are going to play this year. It's okay, hold on, let me see if I can remember this. The Los Angeles Queens. Also all of the team names have to do with important women in baseball history.
Okay.
The Boston Hunters.
Dope name.
The New York Heights.
Okay.
And the San Francisco Firebells.
Ooh.
And they're gonna be playing 30 games in August. And I am cheering for this is Kyle the Pug. This is the first and only time that I will be rooting for a Los Angeles team, especially baseball team. No offense to your Dodgers. But I am rooting for the Los Angeles Queens because they drafted my favorite woman baseball player, Monet Davis. She is from Philadelphia. And she pitched in the Little League World Series and pitched the only no-hitter. She was the woman who had the only no-hitter. And she's my favorite player. And so because she got drafted onto the Los Angeles Queens, I am now a Queens fan. However, they sold out. All 4 teams sold out of all of their merch on the first day that it was announced.
I feel like this should have been a thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's going to be.
We should have been had like a women's baseball team.
It's going to be. And I hope that it does really well so that they add more teams and maybe Philly will get a team. I will be supporting the WNBA because Philly's going to be getting a team in the next 2 years, I think. Next year or the year after that, they're going to be getting their own team. So when that happens, you'll see me cheering for them, Yarden.
There you go. We need it's only start with 4 teams.
Yeah.
Should be 8.
I know.
8.
But listen, we'll take what we can get. It's also they drafted from women all over the world. So we have Japanese players and South American players. They're all. It's not just United States players. It's all over the world they drafted from.
That's dope. Hopefully it expands fast. I think that's really good. I feel like there is a space for it. We could do that.
I think women's sports are getting more popular. So for anyone who didn't know about that, pick one of those 4 teams and root for them and tune in once or twice so that we can get more.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Definitely. I'm going to look it up today.
All right. So that's it.
All right, Koopalins. Peace.
Have a good week and we'll see you next time.
Whenever you're ready.
All right. This is Frederick from Fire Emblem Awakening. And I forgot the line already. What?